Welcome, everybody. This is Inebriated podcast. It's your host, Sam C, and my co-host,
J. Dot, one whole of the Soul Equestrian Collective in the building.
Welcome, everybody. We are here today in September. It is September, I believe, 5th. We are joined here today by the up-and-coming, very popularized on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Practice starts Monday.
Hey, I'm check one. It's MJ's practice starts Monday.
APSM.
Practice starts Monday, baby. Let's get ready to get lost.
It's been so long since we said that.
Right. It feels like fuck you. It's like riding a bike, though, right?
Is that door open?
Blow the dust off.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? They are joining us here today. We are shooting here live, and we're going to have this edited preview for you guys later next week. We're just going to be starting off, getting to know these guys. They're joining us here for the first time ever for you guys. First, here we have Check.
Yes, sir. I'm check one. Before we get started, I want to give a little shout out to the people in the background. We got Burns. I see you, Burns. Smile. Go ahead. Say what's up to the people, Burns.
What's up, Burns?
Let's sit still. We got Nice in the back with us today as well.
We got Miss Nyla. She's going to be executive producing this one.
I gotta give you credits. Spending money off the account.
For sure. We got Trey. Trey just joined us with good Trey. Trey has been on a previous episode of ours. Chef et Teresita. So that's for sure. And
my name is Michael John. I am 5'10", dark brown eyes. I do like long walks on the beach, preferably at night. Keeps my skin light. Let's say credit scores are from sixes. Low sixes.
Low sixes.
It's been a tough year.
You just got out of a relationship, huh?
2020 is mine. I said that at the beginning of the year, but 2020 is mine.
That's what's up. And of course, J. What's going on, everybody? Here we are. We got a new episode. We're bringing, obviously, new content to the people. I've been getting a lot of feedback from the comedians that I talked about on our last episode. Shout out to Uproar Comedy. Shout out to Nick. We're going to be getting into that a little bit, because they're definitely going to actually be featuring on a few next episodes. But we're going to get into you guys right now. Practice starts Monday. Tell us all about it.
All right. Well, it's a show about nothing, but about something, right? Or am I right? Check.
I like it.
It's about everything. So we touch on, daily topics, some political stuff, as far as abortion laws, anything from some hip hop, depending if it pertains to us or if we like it. Everyday shit people don't want to talk about. Abortions. Like I had a question that I asked Check, and maybe you guys can answer it too, but I was wondering, when let's say a girl has 5 abortions, right?
Right.
When she dies and goes to heaven, I hope, are the babies there fucking with her? Like, Mom!
What?
Yo, I'm 10 now.
She's a serial killer.
She got like 10-year-old, 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Hey,
Pussy is a death trap.
like when you go to the club and your boy see you and you walk through there like, nigga.
And she was killing him with Apple Jacks. That's what it was.
It was, I heard that.
You didn't make it either?
Damn.
We're rooting for you.
I heard that if you get a girl pregnant, the quickest way to take care of that, and take care could be anything, guys.
86, right.
Advil, a Malta, and a flight of steps, and maybe a coat hanger.
I eat a hood abortion. It's copyright.
Pretty much.
$400, right? Much.
It sounds like it worked way better than boiling parsley.
That used to be an old technique back in the day.
Trust me, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
And they used to just stand over the hot ass pot thinking that their period will drop. That was an old ass practice.
So
Wait.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. All right. Maybe
What you're
Y'all
telling me?
never
Okay.
heard of this?
Mad parsley. You
Right.
boil it, and she's supposed to drink the tea. $576 later, I realized that is an old wives' tale.
Actually,
A parsley tea.
right. Obviously, he's been in practice.
Just straight parsley. It looked like an Instagram chef's wet dream. Just parsley everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty strong in iron.
Wow.
She would have iron deficiency, I'll tell you
That's
that.
foul, bro. That's foul. I think he topped your hood abortion, dog. Keep it G with you eat. A parsley
But
tea.
that's essentially what we talk about in the podcast. Amongst other things, we're going into season 3. If you film on the 10th.
Congratulations.
Live on the 10th.
Clap up to that.
Season 3 will be premiering on the 16th via YouTube and whether platforms we're on now with iTunes and
Spotify.
And so we're trying to get out there and slowly but surely, but we're trying to find our place in this wide podcast world because it's such a niche. It's not so much niche anymore. So
Oh, for sure, for sure. Especially with like all the actors, especially comedians now. Mm-hmm. This is their voice, this is their platform. And I don't know if exactly you guys are the comedian styles on your show, but I mean, I would try to say we try to bring the comedy here as much as we can from a South Florida perspective, especially a South Florida perspective specifically because, like, I don't think people understand, like, the real life that we live down here, like living here. Obviously, people come and visit from Wyoming, Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri. I mean, I met people from all over the country.
Transient community, very transient.
But when after the vacation's over and people got to live the 9 to 5 of every day here, that is what we try to bring to this platform specifically. Yeah. And I wanted to see how different it was coming from you guys' platform. Like, does practice starts Monday mean sports? Does practice starts Monday mean it's a new week, it's a new day? Like, what does it bring?
So it was essentially a saying that we. So, for example, if we went out as a group, and I'm gonna use Burns as an example,
please.
If you did something that was unethical, foul, or the group didn't agree to it, like, yo, practice starts Monday because we got to work on something. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Let me see you on Monday again.
For all the sports people out there who, any given moment, most games, especially you play summer sports, it happened over the weekend. And when you would fuck up, your coach would definitely tell you, I'm see you on practice Monday because we got some things to work over. And from there, it just became a thing. And now we got a whole podcast.
That's
based on that. So, for this season coming out, we want to bring a lot of different ideas to the podcast. And those we'll be announcing at the taping on 10th. But it's more so just a variety of, we want to implement more of that starts Monday thing. Like, what happened this past week or weekend that we want to really, drill down on come Monday. Even with us. So if we do something that's unbecoming of a man, buying a girl drinks that doesn't want to
boiling parsley.
Yeah, boiling parsley. we want to come to the congregation. We want to have a speech.
Okay. And then I'm going to guess, obviously I know the episodes, but they don't. And if they do, I want to shout out to your co-hosts with you guys. Like, I'm going to say it's obviously not just you guys. You guys have other co-hosts. Who would they be?
It'll be Dan the man to plan, and we got Kev. Kev's there too. Them two are not here tonight.
We got Kevin. Okay. The background guys, Kevin Lubert. Lubert lives in Melbourne, but he's here quite often. But he is the background, like the Suge Knight. Him and Kevin, like the Suge Knight of the group.
Okay.
We're in a contract for like 10 years.
Oh, that's what's up.
Can't get out, man.
Send the check yet, bro.
Hey, but they work with you guys. It seems like a beautiful thing. I mean, you guys got a beautiful thing on your side. I see the progress. I see the success. You guys actually were just telling me about a live show you have going on. To speak about a little bit about that.
So come September 10th, which is next week, Tuesday from today, we are doing our first live show for season 3.
1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary as well.
Clap it up. 1 year anniversary.
We're going to feature all of our news topics and new games that we're bringing to the podcast. It's open invitation. Of course, you guys are
more than welcome.
More than welcome.
Thank you.
There'll be alcohol there, so
no thanks denied. But you guys are more than welcome to come. We'll have a very similar setup to that, but as for the people and
come fed. There'll be no food being served. I repeat,
no food.
Thank you for saying that. That's
chips,
very important. That's very important to be
and liquor. Chips and liquor.
So I got a question for y'all because, like I said, it's going to be the 1 year anniversary. You're on the 3rd season right now. What would you say that you could credit to the longevity? Because at the end of the day, a lot of people, it's a wide, like you said, it's a very wide genre. So you see a lot of people come, and then you look back for them, and they're gone already. So what would you say contribute to the longevity? Is it being like a close group of friends? Is it just a similar mind state? What would you say?
I'll go first. Well, for me, and how I can kind of bring it together is that, and maybe you guys can agree with me, but when I go on Instagram, right, and I see a girl that I used to talk to or know, and they get a boyfriend, they're so quick to want to put that person up on social media, like, oh my God, I'm in love. This is my man crush Monday, whatever, right? And then you kind of forget about it. Then you go back, like, you know what? I haven't seen this bitch posting niggas. Let me go back and
see what's going on.
Yep.
And then boom, you go back, that nigga's erased like Thanos hit a snapped on him, and he erased that nigga out of the universe.
Hey, and that's the trend now.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. So now going back to the podcast, we've been together for so long, we've been laughing for so long, we kind of get each other, right? We kind of know what we can, our weaknesses for everybody. So it's like, all right, well, we laugh so much with each other and would make bitches laugh and women. when I say bitches, I don't mean like bitch.
Right, ladies.
But, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ladies. Yeah.
It's like a term of
Sorry,
endearment.
it's a term of endearment, like my nigga.
I say it the
bitches.
same. Right.
So
No, bitches, not to cut you off, but bitches doesn't refer to a woman. See, a group of women is the bitches.
Yeah.
We got the bitches
Right.
in the crib. Like right now, we only got one woman here. Ain't no bitches in this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
right?
Like,
True.
there were 3
Factual.
women here,
We
and
got
we
the
got
bitches here.
bitches. We got some bitches in
We
this
got some
motherfucker.
bitches in this motherfucker. That's a
It's-
perfect fucking example.
got some hoes.
It's like octopus.
Right.
Right. Yo, we got some octopuses in this motherfucker. No, we got octopi in this motherfucker. We got 4 women's, dog.
Yeah.
We
We
got
have four
bitches.
bitches.
Or hoes.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got some
yeah.
hoes, y'all boys.
There's some hoes. So that for us, we've been laughing so long, and so this ain't going nowhere. We have our ups and downs behind or on camera, but it's more so just we're gonna keep it going for as long as we can because it really doesn't cost us anything to have fun and be here. The
So you
minute
guys
that
were friends before the...
yeah, we're cousins. Actually, I found out that I was cousins with these guys November 3rd.
No
of
shit.
last year.
Yes.
Shout out Ancestry.com. This show is not sponsored.
Don't tell me you slept with his sister and then you
Nah,
found out that was
not at
Unfortunately,
all. That would be a tragedy.
Unfortunately.
No. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened, right? But what I always think about sometimes is when I meet new family, like I went to my reunion for the first time in ever,
Right.
And I'm like, they live here for a lot of those. So I'm like, I'm sweating bullets. I'm like, all right. Hopefully, someone walked through this door that I haven't slept with. That's not a family member.
Facts.
Everyone that kept coming, I'm like, okay, nope. I'll be eating. I wouldn't even drink the whole day. I'm like, nope. Here's a cousin. Hey,
Right.
Now, what if she only give you a hand job?
Or just head. Let's just say head.
You're a little domey.
Yeah, because we're adults here. Who
I
gives
mean,
hand jobs
I mean,
anymore?
like Kevin Gates said, if it was 5, I mean,
You already
how
did
much of
it.
a cousin are you? Are you like blood or like marriage cousin?
So tell me out. Did you also just find out you're Dominican?
Cousin!
116 on my good side.
No, just the fucking cousin side.
Man, this fucking I mean, look. I know a guy right now, and I can't say names. So I know a guy right now that's after his cousin right now.
Is he Jewish?
And, nah,
Really?
he's not Jewish. He's after cousin right now, and the reason why he's after it because it's not by marriage. No, it's not by blood. It's by marriage.
And they're divorced.
No, they're little cousins that kind of grew up together.
Oh,
Help me
man.
understand something here, MJ. What you're telling me is he got a whole separate agenda for somebody he just met. That's his
No,
cousin.
he been to her. They
grew up
They
together.
grew up together.
Oh, he foul.
He been plotting.
But-
He been plotting on
That's
that pussy
nasty.
since 2 years old.
Nah, he foul.
Listen, it's not by blood. It's marriage.
Probably starts money for him. That's nasty. Oh
Thank
my
you.
god.
That's how that works. It's
Jesus
beautiful to see
Christ.
that work that way. I like that.
What?
I like that.
No, but just a brief answer to the question. Just for us, it's longevity and seeing where this can go because we know it's not the peak yet. So once it reaches that peak, and we can kind of step back and say, okay, look, where's next now? Because if we're at the peak, you know how this thing goes.
Right. A plateau or a
some
slow.
drugs, something like that. You know?
Right. Anything can happen, honestly, yeah.
Breasts get slimmer. It's a lot that can happen.
Especially there being so many of you guys now, not to bring like negativity to the show, but has there anybody that has left the show or you guys kicked out the group or
Not at all.
No.
We've been intact. Actually, I'd like to mention one last person. My man J Man is another one of our cameramen. He has his own project that he's doing as well, so he's not as often here, but he's on our squad as well. But we've been intact since
solid?
day one.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up.
I don't see that happening unless someone gets like a whole Bobby Brown syndrome.
Right.
Yeah,
Big headed and
But this is a podcast. No one has to this is not a B2K where Marion is always singing and
Right.
Snapple facts.
right. Every single they pick, it's this
right. No
motherfucker.
one's getting more money. No one's like, yo, how could this
The
nigga get
Ralph Tresvant of the new edition, bro.
Yeah, so I mean, other than that, man, we're pretty much intact, and hopefully it stays that way because life does bring people different directions.
Right, everybody,
Whether
you
it be-
you guys probably
yeah.
get married. You guys are very good-looking gentlemen, if I may say so myself.
I appreciate,
appreciate
it.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
From one man to
My
another, I can
streets.
proudly say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really believe in ugly people, so there's some beautiful people.
I agree with that.
Especially J Dot's blowout today. I gave him a compliment on it when he walked through the door.
I haven't gotten a haircut in 3.5 months.
Facts. That's
I
what I'm
wish I
saying.
could be like you, bro.
This is your best blowout, that I've seen in a long time.
Fuck out of me. I'd paid $30 for how long?
Facts.
Danny, I'm coming for you, man.
That's
I'm
what's
coming
up.
for you.
I'm still grandfathered in with my barber, 15 still.
Really?
Grandfathered in there.
I'm a dub.
Like an old cell phone plan. If I'm feeling generous, like tax season, I drop him a dub.
But that's what it is, though. Like, I feel like I knew this motherfucker for so long that now, like he remembers me when I was, before the proactive. You know what I mean? So with him now, it's
Shout
like,
out
you
to
know what?
Proactive.
I got a little check. Nah, fuck Proactive. That's a whole nother podcast. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers why. That's why they got that new Proactive.
Yeah,
that is the new like plan, because they don't tell you what it really do to you. See, the original Proactive is for the melanin deficient.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
heard
saying?
about that.
I'm telling you. But that's a whole nother story. So back to my dog Daddy. So I know for so long now, I got a little check. So every once in a while, you would say, now that I'm growing it out, it's just a dub. Say, but when I would get the fades and shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll break them on 40, you know, if I'm nice. If he got black label at the barbershop, he might get 45.
Nah,
But
see,
I like
so
it.
barbers gotta
I
be
like
smart, bro. Lick me up when I get in.
I like it.
Make
My
me feel
barber,
nice.
my barber was on a mean come up. He would okay. So you get your cut right before your cut is finished. He'll hand you like a. You remember how we used to have the old CD book cases, right?
You want something?
At this time, I'm like high school. Put it in. He won't say nothing. He just put it in your lap, right?
Right,
So
just
you
drop
go,
the whole book on you.
it be nothing but porno. Nothing but porno, right?
Black ass
Mind
bounce
you,
19.
mind you, it's all burned, so it just got the Sharpie marker.
Black ass bounce 19.
You know what I'm saying? And he was selling it for $5.
$5.
So right now you think, okay, my cut's already 20. Mm-hmm. He gonna throw this on top. I gotta give him 30.
Right.
I gotta
That's
show him
the
some kind of
tip,
love,
right.
B. But nigga had a Mercedes in 2 weeks.
The ultimate finesse.
A whole 2 weeks until the internet came and took the whole. Nowadays,
Fuck this whole shit up,
Who
right,
buys
right.
porno?
Right.
Do
What?
you guys still bootleg porn or you guys like buy it?
No, I'm all online.
Pornhub X videos.
Yeah. I masturbate off mobile devices.
That shit's healthy,
Yeah,
bro.
I can do that shit off like a laptop now. The laptop's,
It's
going
the
phone,
fan.
you got
Yeah,
it.
I tried to do it on my laptop one day. I had to put it on the side, and, like, so the monitor.
Afar from you to get a good angle.
And then it will move at a certain. The bedroom light will be like window.
You hit the dimmer? You had to hit the dimmer?
I'm like, man, fuck it, man. No. By the time I'm done, I'm like this because the phone you hold the phone so long.
Question: do you lay down or do you stand up? See, and this is a funny topic.
I'm relaxed now, man. I gotta relax.
I'm lazy.
So you lay down?
I'm
lay
on my
down?
side.
No shit.
Before I go, like,
That's
I
hilarious.
switch sides sometimes, depending on how long it takes.
Yeah.
Right?
But
So,
definitely lay down.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I start on one
Really?
side. Now, if I'm going in like 30, 40 minutes, I got to switch sides now. You know what
It's
I'm
a
saying?
minute.
No
Yeah.
shit. So you stop the whole frequency to roll over.
Oh, no, the frequency keep going.
Keep going,
I'm
but
in the, all right, so,
Wait, aren't you laying
yeah.
down on the other hand to hold the phone?
sleep like this.
Exactly.
Dave, you stand up or you lay down?
I can't stand
This is a real question.
I mean, it depends.
Or are you like
It
on the
depends.
knees
But when
kind
I
of guy?
stand up, I'm an aggressive meat beater.
All right.
You know? But like when I'm laying down, I'm like a second. Because like me, I test the lubricants out before I test them on the bitches.
Right.
You
Smart. That is smart.
And when he said the word
Bitch, she
bitches,
doesn't mean.
No,
it's like
we
a
got
term of
it.
endearment. Like my nigga.
No, I'm single. I can call them bitches.
Boom.
You know what I mean? That's how it works.
So
You gotta test out the lubricant because some lubricants I come to find out
dry up on you.
No. It's like when you're on a roller coaster and you're coming down the.
Oh,
like
it's
that.
okay.
Wow.
You put it.
Yeah, that
oh
hot
my God.
cold shit. Yeah, you don't want to
my
fuck.
God.
Yeah,
I
I
fuck
don't
that shit.
I don't do
No,
no
you can't.
fire and ice and none of that
Yeah,
junk.
that'll
That
fuck
shit
you
is
up.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That should have ruined your reputation. in the
Right.
street.
Straight up.
Allegedly.
Straight up.
Allegedly.
Snap effects.
But go
like
ahead.
it, bro.
So to finish, not to finish off, but are you a standing up or laying down? Standing up or laying down?
Dog, I'm everything.
So you all around, like you just be.
I'm
I'm talking about by yourself, not with company, nigga. I'm talking about by yourself.
I can't stand up and eat my meat. I don't know. I just can't stand up and just.
And go for it?
I'm
Okay.
naked, so I'm like, what am
I
I?
mean, it depends.
Like, what else
You know
can
what I'm saying? I
I
be
do?
on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that turmeric. I'm on that maca root. You know what I'm saying? I'm on. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Right, you
So sometimes before
flavors
work,
and spices.
Before work, you can't go. It's like yo. Sometimes you won't go there.
Right.
So that's when you're standing up. Like, man, I gotta go to work, man. You know what I'm saying? And it actually gives you better energy. You go in there with a clear mind.
But yeah,
You're
that's
not
facts.
stressed out.
That's facts.
I try to work
Snap
more.
of
Now I
facts.
want to work peachy.
Snap
Peachy.
of facts.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning. How are you?
Dave.
Yep.
How are you, buddy?
Facts.
I get it, but I just can't stand up.
Okay.
My knees.
But that's fun. No, that's just
I
funny
ain't
shit
fucking with
because I forgot whose comedy special and they said that shit. They're like, I don't know how. Oh no, I think actually it was Charlemagne on their show. He was like, yeah, I get on my knees and jerk off. I was like, how
On
the
his
fuck
knees?
on his knees?
Nah.
Like chest up on his knees and just going for it. I was like, what?
Satanic shit.
Listen, I think y'all a little weird for laying
Charlemagne,
down because it's like y'all might catch each other
is this
in the
camera
eye
on me?
and shit.
No.
This camera?
Everybody.
This camera-
Oh,
Charlemagne,
direct is right here.
stupid.
Practice starts Monday.
Okay, so you think we're weird for laying down?
I think you're weird for laying down. Personally.
So how do you sit up?
I stand. Well, not sit up. I stand up. I'm fully stand up.
Wait,
Stand up.
I'm standing up.
You got the whole
When
meat
room are you
session.
standing up? When room are you standing
Oh
up?
no, I'm like a shower guy.
Oh, see, I can do it in the shower. No.
I don't rock the shower.
You a
joint.
grown ass
Alright.
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jerking off in the
I can
shower?
jerk off wherever I want, but I'm not gonna jerk off on myself
why
laying
are
down.
you jerking off in the shower?
No, you gotta have
Because
a nut.
it's the
See,
cleanup.
Now,
Why
you,
am
live in now you live in nasty.
I'm
You live in
living
That's
nasty.
disgusting.
Oh, I'm not jerking off at the
You
back
need
of the shower. I'm
no,
jerking off
you
in
need
the front
a
of the
nut
shower.
rag. There's a designated nut rag that everyone has. A nut rag.
I mean,
What's
easy
the touch
disposable
of-
towel,
Chris, you got
paper
a
towel.
nut rag?
Oh, you're getting it all over yourself?
You got
That's
a
disgusting.
nut rag, right? See, everyone got a nut rag. A designated T-shirt that you know they
Oh,
don't
Alright.
touch that
No,
shirt.
we talking
T-shirt
about
or
nut rag.
possibly
I'm
even a pair of boxers that you.
Yeah, pair box that you don't care about too much
Yeah.
about a dirty one you had. You know what?
Right.
But ball in the room, that's to get nothing else. Kobe with it.
You gotta stay
True,
cold.
true.
You gotta-
all right. A paper towel suffices for me, guys.
Nah,
I don't know about you
nah,
guys.
Paper
I'm
towel is
over
last
good.
resort.
Reggie
Like
Miller,
if I ain't got
right.
nothing else near me,
I'm Kobe in it
Nah,
from
see,
3 feet.
paper
I
towels are
keep a
too.
Wendy's napkin though. So a Wendy's napkin,
Oh,
I get
Wendy's.
like an abundance of them shits.
That's facts. Snapper
Get
facts.
right under the bed. Okay, I ran out.
shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, you keep it in stock,
You never know.
like clips, like
Never know.
magazines.
Hold on,
Holy
wait.
shit!
You ever heard of motherfuckers? I just got reminded. I know a motherfucker. He beats his meat with condoms.
That's stupid. That's a
because
waste of.
he say he don't want to like leave a mess.
In this case, I
you
typically
don't
I would
wanna
say
leave a
practice
carbon
twice a Monday.
footprint?
He need to die. That's it
Facts.
for him.
Facts.
throw
Now,
it
look at the
away.
life you live in where you don't
Yeah,
even
he's
trust
foul.
your own hands. You're
He's
like,
foul.
I don't even know what I got.
Well, you
bro. I
gonna
ain't
you
even
can't
tell me.
you gonna
Harry
catch gonorrhea
Poms.
from your own hand.
Right.
Harry Palms, bro.
Harry Palms. Damn.
You know what they say? If you beat up too much, your hair start growing.
Facts.
One day I woke up. Was
One
the
day I
hair
woke
that's there? Though, I was like,
Yo, I got some tweezers.
He pulled at his jockstrap too hard.
they were like this and fell over. All right, this is hair from nowhere.
You scratch your beard in the middle of
It
the
was
night.
bed hair. I'm like,
It's-
nigga.
No offense, but is that how I got so white on just one side?
Nah, man. You know, I think it's a combination of eating too much vagina.
There you go. Hey, and that's true. That does make it change color.
Okay, so some free guys, right? And this is what I was reading this the other day, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but this guy was like, he found a way to make a woman come every time they have sex, right?
All right.
Guaranteed. What he asked her to do was he asked her to masturbate in front of him, so he can see what she does and what makes her come so fast, what makes her come. So that way,
Yeah, her technique.
so he can reenact that, you know, whilst having sex, and he figured out that boom, this shit really worked. So now when he's having sex with bitches before, he's like, yo, send me a video of you masturbating. Now to some women that's weird, right? I don't know you, right? And to some women it all works for the same woman, right? You eat and finger at the same time. Some nigga I just be eating sometimes, no finger,
Facts. Snapper facts.
and they
It's
be like
about-
finger me. I'm like, you say?
It's about technique.
Like glazed donut. You say? You finger too? Which one you want?
Hey, which one? Oh, like you
The
pause.
Don't mean to cut you off, MJ. Did that? You ever had a girl ask you to put your whole hand inside of
Fist
her?
her?
Yeah.
No, I would leave probably.
Oh, you have to hear this one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ass.
Hold on.
Okay.
Tell the story.
You finish here?
Yeah, I'm
I
done.
need a
I've
shot.
never-
I need a shot so somebody continue. Hey, everybody got to get a shot. This
we
is
taking?
a shot
What we taking?
moment right here.
I'm doing Hennessy.
I'm doing a fire.
I mean, I'm doing-
that
Oh,
Henny,
nah,
dog.
man.
I'm gonna take with the Henny then. I'm
doing
doing
the Hen
the
dog.
fireball joint.
That Henny right
So
there.
go ahead. Tell the Corona story. No name.
Corona.
Oh, the Corona.
What?
Y'all call
Look,
it.
look, you drink Corona, right?
Oh, he prepped. He prepped.
No.
So
Oh,
is that
this-
okay? So
this
is that a
only
name you
12.
guys give her?
This is only a
Yeah.
12
If
hour.
If you see the street, you be like, they go Corona.
Oh no, I
You
never
already
met
know
him.
the time.
But he told me the story though. But I take it for gold. I take it for gold. I'm a dog. I'm a dog.
Interesting.
I always take my dog for gold until he show me different. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, tell him the Corona story.
No, that's. I mean,
need
it
one,
was a little hazy. I mean, it's the usual thing. You know, I can't give all the details because 2019, everybody's a little uptight and they feel like certain things might seem a way that they're not. You know, because there was full consent. I promise you that. There was 32 ounces of consent in that pussy. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
Oh yeah, the big doing. You had the big
La
dog.
Familia joint.
Bro, I'm saying that
Tuesday.
shit was like a rubber band, bro. Like, you know, like the song by the train. Oh, like
Wait
a
a minute.
rubber band.
No, and then what's crazy is that the next day she was like, "Oh, that was my first time."
Hey,
Oh no, not that. Oh no, not that bitch. That was another bitch. That bitch was vile.
We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus.
I really wish I would have put some water in that goddamn Coke. Ain't never more Coronas waiting for me. Now see, Corona was different. That bitch was some hoe up in Weston. I never forget. My dog like, hey man, got some bitches. My home about to slide.
There's more than one girl, so you said.
Yeah, there's two events.
Yeah, okay. my dog has some hoes.
That's Corona first.
So you said that back with the 595 with the original 595 before they had tolls and all that crazy shit. I said, man, we're going to Weston. Oh my God. I'm over the driver. He said, hey man, you got to take it fitted off, dog. So what you mean? Man, they put Weston can't pull anybody over with a fitted. It's okay. Yeah, we got to lower the radio, bro. They pull anybody over listening to non-country music. I said, oh, okay, all right, let's see what happens. Go over there, I'll never forget it. I said, damn, they been bad as hell, bro. She's like that, boom, boom, boom. I said, jeez. Oh, that's a woman right there. That's a mountain of a woman right there. And I'm about to climb the summit. Man, I hop in that, man. You could play hokey pokey in the pussy. That you wasn't hitting no walls anywhere. And I'm over there looking like, oh my God. And then the next bed, I'm like, and I'm over there just like,
he just trying. He throwing a hot dog in the hallway.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bitch had the audacity to find me on Facebook and be like, do you remember me? I said, oh, of course I remember you. And then I'm like, bitch, I will never forget you. It was literally a fist and a half within that pussy. I said, I will never forget. A fist and a half in that pussy, dog. I said, oh, man, of course, how could I forget you? I'm surprised you remember me.
He's rotating knuckles in this bitch. Like, it's just different.
No, I can't, man. Yo,
At that point, honestly, what can I do for you?
yes,
Look what she tells
She
him.
was waiting. She said, I can never forget my first time. That remind me of Mean Girl, that when the bitch said, I got a wide set vagina. That bitch was built like an IKEA table.
Damn.
How stupid.
I don't know who she thought she was fooling.
this camera on me.
How stupid
You have to be.
Oh my God. No, man.
I was terrified. That's her first. Yeah, you think I'm a stupid.
My first time.
First time.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
First
And
time
then,
with a motherfucker from Broward. First time for what?
Yeah, I've never had to fist a girl, man. I think if I was ever asked to, that I would do it just to get over with. I don't want to ruin the moment. I'm not a ruin the moment kind of guy. A party pooper. I would do it. But
even if it's like super outlandish shit, like put your foot in me.
I would do it.
You would do
I
it.
would advise
and
her
then
that-
walk away after.
No, but I would advise her that my toes are not clipped. So if I nip anything on the way there,
Eternal bleeding.
you're okay with that bleeding. Cause
But you can't put your toe in a bitch if you got athlete's foot.
no, I don't got. Listen, for a guy, I have good slave feet. I have slave, but they're good slave feet.
Because if you got athlete, that's probably giving the bitch BV.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
that's on her, bro. I don't fuck with her no more, so it don't matter to me after that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna 86 and
It's like
after.
you're a
I'll put the whole Nike sock too. You sleep.
She come out
whole
soaking.
two side?
Hold on. No, wait a minute. You can put the whole Chelsea boot with that motherfucker.
What you need?
The whole Chelsea. Pussy gonna be looking.
Oh, you nasty.
Pussy
with
looking
it.
like brunch. Put the whole Chelsea boot in that
I'm not
motherfucker.
fucking with her no more, so it don't matter to me.
Right.
Get all this gum.
Oh, that's
It's
nasty.
mimosa pussy when you put a Chelsea boot in that bitch.
I wonder how much shit they used to have been through. You gotta take a walk in my shoes.
All right, guys. So let's move on. Let's move on to another topic. Let's talk about our past week, the week that we had. You know, either the work week or the hurricane week. How did you guys endure with this atrocity that has befallen upon the Bahamas and missed us completely? How did this affect your week?
Well, I have peoples in the Bahamas, but they're more in Nassau, the capital. So it was more Grand Bahamas, Abaco, so it affected that part more. And they got a lot of rain. Some roof shingles got missing. No light right now, but everyone's pretty much healthy, good. So that kind of hit me a little bit because, you know, it hit Puerto Rico so bad last year that I saw that, you know, it could happen to anyone in the Caribbean.
Right.
And when I lived in the Bahamas, I was there for Andrews. So me experiencing that, it was just mass flooding for us. It was like nothing too crazy. But everyone's good. For me, I dealt with insurance for like 5 years, commercial and residential. So hurricanes were like everything for us. Like every June to November, I was always in season.
You know how it gets down.
Yeah. So for this one, I do a pharmaceutical now, and I just forgot all about the season of hurricane. So I'm at work just typing away, and I hear, you guys heard about the hurricane coming? It's right around the way. I'm like,
Headphones back on.
hurricane? You lying. Looked it up. It was a Category 1 around Puerto Rico. A day later, Category 4.
That's Snapple.
And then the
facts.
way that it was going to hit us was going to cut above the Okeechobee Lake. And I'm like, you know what? It won't do too much damage to us, but it's still going to give us a lot of flooding. And our complex floods like crazy. So I'm like, we're probably out of there. And we live on the first floor. So I'm like, we're going to be swimming in the apartment.
Oh, so you're up there in West Palm?
No, I'm out here. I'm in Broward, but if it's a Category 4, just know that everyone that's south, you're going to get flooded.
Right.
It may do more damage West Palm because it's landing on land.
Yeah.
But the way that, you know, the winds go and the cyclone, it's going to flood us no matter what. We'll have no light, but it didn't touch land, fortunately. So here I am, bracing for, like, okay, it's going to be the worst. This nigga do a whole... I'm going to see him
90 degrees.
I'm going to catch up what's next year. All right. Y'all scared out. Look at you. Y'all nigga was smooth. Look at you. Like, y'all nigga was... Look at you. I thought you a bitch. You a whole bitch. The whole city, the whole Martin County, y'all bitches. I'm going to see it was next year.
Right. Facts.
But now...
Oh, go ahead.
No. But now North Carolina's getting the worst of it now, just flooding wise. So pray for them.
Right. Pray for the Carolinas. And
I mean, as far as I think Lil Duval had a post on Instagram where he was just like, no matter how much money you make, no matter what you do, we're all one natural disaster away from being regular.
right.
When that natural disaster comes, everybody's equal. It doesn't discriminate on who got the most money. So I was like, I think hurricanes are a blessing in disguise in some sort. Given,
It humbles you.
Yes.
It humbles you for sure.
Given, there's some people that get the worst end of the stick, and I wish them the absolute best, i.e. the Bahamas, the Carolinas now. However, there's some people that's like, kind of wish that shit hit your house. I kinda
Just
wish
to get
it
the
did.
feel.
Yeah,
Just
it's
to get the feel.
Yeah, you live in a high-rise condo, but that shit tip over because it's a hurricane, then what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I always feel, I really feel like them South Beach condos and them high rises are really like the wall for South Florida. Like, I ain't never seen a South Floridian condo or hotel blow over because of a hurricane or tornado.
Fun fact, right? I read in an article not too long ago. The British are in debate with someone, I forget who else, where they're going to make the state of Florida rise with the tide.
Okay.
So when the tide comes in, South Beach
land is gonna live.
Exactly. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna pull this shit off.
Well, right now they're underwater. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Certain parts of South Beach, when it rains too much, you can see how like Weston is built on the Everglades, right?
Right.
So Weston is one bad hurricane away from being submerged
Over-
in mass flooding.
Right.
Some parts of Miami where they're building these high rises now, and for some reason people are steady buying it. Like if you do a flood zone check, you can see that obviously this area is prone to flooding.
Right.
So why then would you want to invest in a property that's prone to flooding?
True, but I think like even right now in Broward, they've kind of figured out where like they got rid of septic tanks and now they have centralized plumbing. Like they're just coming into that in this general area alone. And most of Hollywood already had that. Now most of Dade's going to have that as well, where it's all going to be centralized plumbing. So I'm going to guess the centralized plumbing aspect is going to take care of the flooding.
Never.
No.
It won't.
See,
Honestly.
Well, not fully, but-
insurance though, because you said you used to work in insurance. Now, when something happens, because I may or may not have tried to make a claim with State Farm. I had something already, my paint was already fucked up.
Allegedly.
And then I tried to blame it on the palm tree. And they had the nerve to cite section "fuck you" article up your ass, talking about some it's an act of God. So what the fuck you helping me out for? What I'm paying for?
Yeah. So
Please inform me,
okay.
dog.
So
And go.
okay. So how it works, right? Let's say that if my old company wrote a policy for something that lives on the coastline, right, in the coastal, right, and with this, depending on the city, depending on how much money you have, if you're buying a $5 million house, you tend to have some pull with somebody higher up in the city, a mayor, so to speak. So what
Zoning committee.
correct. So what happens is that if you're on a coastline, you're in a flood zone.
Snapple
There's
facts.
no way that you cannot be in a flood zone. So what happens is you grease some elbows, right? Somebody comes to your house and does a flood excavation. That costs a lot of money to do, right? They'll come by, they'll take a few they don't want to look at the photos. They'll take a stick, roll it on the ground, spray somewhere.
Stop birthday pictures.
Yeah. If you want to look, just take a photo, take a spray can, stand there for a couple seconds, put a little thing on and it talk, yo, you're just crazy. She's like, what? Hi, hold on. All right, cool, wrap this up. And now you get a report back, he's not in the flood zone. Now, your house is $5 million, so your property taxes are already $20K a year, maybe more, right? Now, aside from that, you got to pay a flood insurance.
Insurance, right.
Now, all right, that's going to cost money.
Every year.
To cover your house, right? Every year. And it's only going to go up because the more your house appreciates, that goes up. So you're looking at it like, all right, well, I got a $5 million house that I'm still financing. I got insurance. I got this.
Do I really need flood
Do
insurance?
I need flood insurance?
Right.
You do.
You do, every year.
But
Requirement
you're
in
not
South
going to get
Florida.
it.
Right.
So you're greasing up elbows. Now, when it comes to the car insurance, it's more so, yes, it is an act of God. But normally, depending on the insurance policy, like my homegirl, a tree fell on her hood and dented it. The hood would have been like $1,200. She paid $5 deductible, whatever, but it was an act of God. So I don't know why they shouldn't have faulted you for that, because it is an act of God. An accident is somewhat your fault, but an act of God is not your fault. So they shouldn't have done that to you.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because back in high school, eons ago, back when flip phone was popping.
Story time.
I got a segment on the
my
podcast.
first whip ever. I never even drove my first car one day in my life. I automatically sold it to a dude, real good dude. He's actually a deacon now. So I sold it just so I could buy my first MPC. Mm-hmm. The very next day after he bought the vehicle and put it in his crib, Hurricane Wilma came through, tree uprooted, destroyed the whole whip, total lost everything.
That should have been covered.
I mean, I don't know if it was covered. It wasn't my car. It's crazy you mentioned the tree fell on that motherfucker.
Yeah, it should have been covered. Any act of God should be covered because it's, once again, it's not nothing to do with you. You're in your house sleep.
It's out of your hands.
Someone, whatever, like a lightning strikes a tree, your tree falls in your car. That's clearly an act of God. If you went out,
So if my baby mama eggs my whip again,
That is not an act of God.
that's the act of
that's
Satan.
Lucifer.
That nigga rubbing his shoulders, do it. You're not pussy, do it. You got the bitch in there right now. Do it.
So did you guys have to end up working, or how was your schedules looking like?
So essentially, I went to work Friday, I believe, and they scheduled us to be off from Saturday to Tuesday. Given Dorian took a right-hand turn.
Right.
They sent out a message. Although I saw the message, I ignored it. I'm not coming to work until I got to come to work. Given they understood, hey, because some people drove up to Boston. Some people had whole trips planned because the storm was
Right,
so it was
they
like,
were
yo,
outta here.
we can't even fault nobody if they don't show up. How you gonna ask a guy that's halfway up to Boston to come back to work in a day? It's not gonna happen.
Hey,
By the time he gets here, it's gonna be fucking next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Jeff, we need you to come in by Thursday.
yeah, it's like, so they were very understanding. Fortunately for me, I lived it up with my boys Burns, Dan, MJ, and
we partied
we just
like 1998.
yeah, it's facts. No
Okay.
cocaine though.
No cocaine. That's
Okay,
good.
yeah.
That's good.
I worked. I was off Monday because it was.
Oh shit! Hold on, time out. Fuck that.
good.
Nah, because this is the first time on the Inebriated podcast. You were 1,000% wrong in your whole. I forgot what that shit is called, but what you just did, that shit was wrong. You said party like it's 1998. The Prince song is party like it's 1999. That means you got to take a motherfucking shot.
Boom.
Welcome to the
Okay.
Inebriated podcast.
you got a point on that
Okay,
one.
no, that was like a flagrant. That's like Prince. You gonna fuck up my dog Prince?
I got a flag in here.
A flag.
I did MJ.
You gotta take a shot, my brother. Welcome to the Inebriated podcast.
Is this what we're doing?
Yeah, why not?
No, that's what you doing. Mr. Party like in 1998.
Wait a minute.
Party
What
like
happened in
We
'98?
take this as a unit.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
We take
fuck
this as a unit.
it. Y'all
I take
represent
what
each
you
other.
do.
And I'm gonna help y'all out too. And I'm gonna help y'all out. You know what happened in 1998?
Ringo.
Tim Duncan won the NBA Finals.
98.
That party was whack. I promise you that. Tim Duncan.
But that nigga wearing slides at the party. Tim Duncan is the nastiest dresser. Tim Duncan is
Known to
That's
fucking man.
fundamental.
It's
Nasty
someone's
meaning
dad
nasty.
before someone's
Not
dad.
nasty meaning wrong.
Tim Duncan is someone's dad before someone's dad.
Oh,
Tim
for
Duncan
sure.
was Dwayne Dackler before he was a dad.
Tim Duncan's from St. Thomas, right? St. Thomas was fucking great to us. We just came off a cruise not too long ago,
Oh, that's what's up.
and
That's
St.
what's up.
Thomas showed us love. It was fucking phenomenal. Hey, cheers up, boys.
Cheers up.
Cheers to 1999.
And
God
St.
bless-
Thomas.
R.I.P. Prince.
Oh,
R.I.P.
hey,
God bless and bless God.
So I was off Monday. Tuesday they allowed us to work from home.
yeah,
because,
don't worry.
Even though the storm was supposed to hit that day, so they didn't want us to take a chance of coming in and having to go home, so we just work remotely from home. Went in Wednesday, like nothing ever happened because it was sunny the whole entire week.
Who you telling? Shit.
We even did brunch, me and Burns.
My borders didn't even get wet.
That's facts, bro. Snapple facts.
But I wanted some kind of rain, some kind of flooding, so that I could be like, I can't come on Wednesday. I'll come in Thursday.
Right. Let me know.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But I wanted an extra day.
I was supposed to be at work Saturday.
Nope.
Here it is. We are Thursday. At work.
Oh shit!
I go to work tomorrow though.
Okay.
I go to work tomorrow.
Shit.
But I'm just saying.
They called you back.
Like yo, I was off from Friday to now. Technically.
That was a good little
Yeah, I
vacay.
was loving it. Partying up with my boys. Great fucking This hurricane. Every time I went out to get whatever it was, the streets were empty. It was perfect. I didn't have to honk nobody.
Playing Drake.
The fuck out of the way.
They're playing Drake.
Yeah, just drinking and
All
driving,
right.
bro.
Drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving. I said, damn, this is wonderful. I went to Publix.
It was beautiful.
Mind you, the deli.
Shit was empty.
Let me get a chicken tender sub, big fella. I need
Extra
that.
mayo.
I need that.
I have a question for you guys, right?
Oh, yeah, Publix over at Subway, by the way. Just throw that in.
Oh, facts.
What's a song that makes you think about a girl or a certain spot in your life, like a romantic, like this? It gets you like, it makes you just like want to maybe not cry, but it makes you want to just, damn man.
Let me jump in this real quick.
Oh, I already know mine. I got mine.
Yeah, boys, take your time,
I
right?
already got this one. Yeah, I already got this one.
I think I got the artist wrong, but I
Joe, I want to know.
Okay.
I was in, I want to say second grade, right?
You were in
not
your
giving. I'll
feelings
tell you
back
right
then.
now. Come my wedding day, that song has to be played. If it
Okay.
does not, the wedding's over. Everybody's gonna have a bad time,
Okay.
right? But I was in second grade. Her name was Lysandra Paluto,
Oh shit!
Sandra.
Dropping first.
She was
Go
Spanish
home,
and
man.
Italian.
right? My teacher's name was Miss Alonzo.
Cake
And-
session.
Oh, she sound
And in my-
bad.
She was Mexican and
At
Puerto
this
Rican.
time, the PlayStation 1 was out, right? And Blitz was the biggest shit out.
Oh, Blitz.
Blitz or
Everybody-
Blitz 2000? The original Blitz.
They probably blew
It might have been.
It might be 2000.
It might be 2000.
Blitz original was the shit, but Blitz 2000 was already dope.
Dreamcast, the Fireball.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And mind
Some
you-
people
okay,
like Blitz
see,
2000.
That's a little too far ahead, right?
All right, so Blitz. Right?
However,
Blitz.
niggas didn't have no cell phones in second grade.
Nathan.
And fucking. But my imagination for this girl was fucking amazing. So when I heard that song,
You locked in.
Oh my god!
You locked in.
I
You
was
wanted
head
to
over
play it
heels
for
for
her.
this bitch.
Jesus.
Head over heels.
Did you
right?
ever play it for her? No bullshit. It's all right.
Nah, I did not. Unfortunately,
No school dance, no
So-
nothing.
Is this camera on me?
All of them.
Right.
All of them. Main one's right here.
I
in
was
the
a
middle.
very shy kid. Like, although I had all these kind of emotions, given now who I am as a person, if I feel something, I'm gonna say it. It don't matter.
You would
to me,
blow that person out the
right?
water.
But now, I mean, back then, it was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. She ain't fucking with me like that.
Nah, you sleep.
Come to find out years later,
She was
fucking
fucking
with
with
you.
she was
you.
fucking with
Hey,
me.
the
I'm
motto
like,
is,
hey.
fellas, when in doubt, whip out.
Facts.
Facts. Snapple facts.
Facts.
So I gotta do it.
I've been living by that motto for a long
Fellas,
time.
Whenever you're in a situation with any woman at all, if you're fuzzy, if shit is just not making sense to you,
Whip out.
and
Just say it.
see how she reacts. Now,
Temperature
given,
check.
if she's mature, she's like, hey, you know what? That ain't my kind of party.
However, if she's fuzzy, that's a bad idea.
I need that smoke. I'm
I
pulling
need
out.
it.
We're gonna
I
figure
need
this
it.
out.
I live in a
Why
smoke
your dick
nowadays.
True. But you don't want to be Louis C.K. or fucked up in
No,
the
but,
game.
no, but you know what? I do it in the moment.
jack
It needs
off
to be
in
like,
house
yeah,
plants,
exactly.
bro.
It needs to be in the like we kissing, we're making out for too long.
You
I'm
can't just
getting
whip it out
chocolates.
randomly.
No, no, no.
That's foul. That's
No,
foul.
no, no,
That's
how was your day?
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
That's like a creepy whip.
I know, but I'm just
No, no,
saying.
no, no,
When
no,
we're
no.
saying
No,
in doubt, whip
That's,
out.
that's like
It's the
registered
same thing.
sex offender whip out. That's not where we're going.
Exactly. Hey, I gotta use the bathroom. And you just come out like,
Come on,
hey,
There's a
Yo,
frequency.
your paper's out.
yeah,
You're out of
gotta
paper.
be- No, you gotta be somebody. You gotta
Ma.
be in the zone.
Hey, yo,
You
ma.
Ma, you're out of paper. The fuck? You're out of paper, Ma. She's out. Is the angel soft or Charmin? Nah, I need corner store paper. I can't use
I
that.
can't use that.
I'm fucked up in prison. I'm like,
But,
what's your song?
My song, we have to take a shot for this one because I forgot if it's Lenny Williams
Yo.
or Lenny. I know it's not Lenny Bruce, but I think it's Lenny
Jesus.
Williams, and it's the
I don't like this rule.
Girl, you know I love you.
No, you were right in Lenny Williams.
Lenny Williams, all right.
I said both, nigga.
No. I know it was Lenny Williams. I know it was Lenny Bruce.
Nah, this is an Inebriated podcast, right? Now, how stupid would I be to not let these niggas take a shot?
No, all right. No, you're right. It's only fair. And you know what? I'll fuck with the Hennessy just because y'all here.
Oh, you looking like that?
No. I mean, I do drink. Listen, I do drink everything on the table, but I'll play.
I'll play.
Right there.
No motherfucking
You're
job.
living like that.
Nah, I'm gonna
Ring
get fireball, man.
No, but okay, it was Lenny Williams.
Ring gold.
It was Lenny Williams, and I'll never forget. It was just it was
it
just earlier, like earlier last month. We was at we go to this place that we frequent too often now. On Tuesdays, they got a karaoke right down the street. That is of the reptilian nature.
Oh, that place.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, because they don't pay us. They don't pay us enough for it. They don't pay us enough for the shout out. So
hey, before you go, all the women that go to that spot that you're speaking of, there's a spectrum here. It's either it's extremely, ratchet, or just the right amount of ratchet.
all right. I was gonna like let you go and like drop off the cliff, but I hear you a little bit.
Them boys ain't paying me.
No,
Them boys ain't paying me.
No, and I agree, and that's what I'm saying. I can't give them the shout out, but I love the atmosphere because it's authentic and it's soulful.
Tuesday karaoke.
Yeah, hard 500 plus heads, easy. You look out the crowd and ain't a
Phone.
I'm getting the blend next week.
Oh,
on Tuesday.
It's from 9 to about 2:30, and bruh, it's wall to wall.
Okay,
it's wall to wall to the other room wall.
Are we talking R&B like? I mean, not karaoke.
I'm just
like
telling
R&B
you,
karaoke.
Lenny Williams was
do
up
whatever you
there,
wanna
girl.
do.
You know, I love you. No matter what you do.
Okay,
Do-do-do-do-do.
this is a little off topic, right? But the one thing that Practice Starts Monday has in common, in all 4 members, is we're big fans of R&B music.
That's what's up.
That's facts. Like, if you follow any of our social medias, especially this guy here,
Karaoke
you will
every
see
day.
him all kind of R&B music.
That's facts.
You know what
That's
I'm
what's
saying?
up.
Me, him, Burns, Dan, that's just what we do.
And that's definitely a 90s feel. Like, I really appreciate that from you guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly.
So
Lenny Williams, girl, you know I love you.
Okay. Sorry, behind that though. What brings you to that?
All of that, we were at this facility on a Tuesday night, and the song came on, and I said every word for word. Obviously, it had the scroll down karaoke joint, but I knew it word for word because one of my favorite movies is The Kings of Comedy, and when Steve did that set, it was beautiful. Like, he set it up perfectly, and yeah, I sang it to my woman, and it was a beautiful thing. There's another one by this guy Ken, which I forgot what the name is, but it's a beautiful song.
Fucking up names.
No. That's not fair. That's not.
No, I'm gonna let you ride on this one.
I appreciate
You don't know what song it is.
No,
it's
but
Ken.
you don't know the name of the niggas.
No, I know the name of the guy. His name is Ken. I don't know the name of the song.
Now, how stupid would I be if I didn't double his shot, right?
All right.
Now, how?
Well, no, but I didn't know the artist. So I mean, I didn't know the song.
No.
I didn't know the song.
Let him live.
No, I didn't know the
How
song.
stupid would I be?
Let him live, man.
Oh, I'm cool.
Let him live. No, listen. We vibing. However, this is a business transaction here, right? So because technically, you have to take a single. It'd be a double
I
shot
ain't scared.
here. No, we good.
No, but
You gotta take a single one.
all right.
But God forbid, we gotta take one. We clean.
Yeah, we clean.
All right.
All right, there we go.
All right, man, you better double that shit.
No, I'll take the double. I'll take this one and I'll take a fireball. I got you. No pressure.
And a fireball.
Jesus.
With no effort.
God bless and bless God, man. That's what
God
I
bless
do.
and bless God. Oh, this is what I do, gentlemen. This is what I do.
right.
I ate before I got here, so I'm good.
So my artist is an artist from the UK. Her name is Corny Bailey Ree, and
Send that to me when you get a chance.
I got you.
How
And,
corny is she?
no, she's pretty good. Her husband committed suicide. That's crazy, right?
If you bring
But,
up that fucking like a star song.
No. No.
Like a
It's
star.
Till It Happens.
Hey, that shit was hard though.
That song's hard, but it's called Till It Happens to You. And yo, man, I don't know what this song does, man, but this is a girl that I used to I used to love back then. Her name was Samantha Bradley. Guess her race.
Corny. Wait. Corny or Samantha Bradley?
Samantha Bradley.
Her name, Samantha
Bradley. She
Guess
could be
her
white.
race.
She could be white.
So you going white? What are you going with, Chuck?
Samantha Bradley.
Yeah.
I'm going mixed.
Well, give me a mix though.
White and black.
Yeah, white and black.
She's had Pitbull, has Scottish
See, I gotta go.
She light skin.
Terrier. Yo, she red nose.
I'm just saying.
That bitch is-
She's very good.
That bitch
Here
is
we
the
go,
female
guys.
Sam Smith.
Chris
Go ahead.
Messinger. So she was white. She was my
Boom.
first white girlfriend, and this was
No shit.
Yeah, this was
She was
Oh, you're in the right company.
pure white.
You're in the right company.
Pure white. She was my first white girlfriend. Was 8th grade.
I believe I knew a chick named
And the
Rebecca
song
Jenkins.
came out like soon, like a couple years after that. I was in high school, whatever. But the song came out, man. I don't know what it did to me, bro. But every time I listen to the song, you know when you used to use voicemails, we use it music.
Right.
You gotta play for a little bit.
Hey, what's going on?
yeah.
You reach Power 105.
Yeah.
you definitely
the power
80s
love.
baby.
Oh, hey.
Definitely
My name is
80s
Michael
baby.
John. I'm here right now, but if you can't leave me a voicemail, and I promise to get back to you.
Boom.
I like it. and then all you hear is this.
Nigga, you're corny.
Every nigga had this same fucking song. Can we get a room? Yo, every nigga. I was like, every nigga. The most uncomfortable shit is to call your homeboy and get.
Oh shit.
Hello?
Can we?
Hello? My niggas do this shit. Hello?
Hello? I got you, nigga.
Can we?
You be like, hello? Yo, hold on. All right. I'm hold for a little bit. Gangsta hold. Yo, MJ. I got you, nigga. Leave me a message, though.
You just look at the phone. Mind you, the screens wasn't so big, right?
At all.
You had this little ass screen like this big
You know
on
how I
that
do it
Nokia,
like that?
right?
I leave a 1 minute message. I let it just sit. You for hand me the background. Fuck, nigga. You want to get this voicemail, nigga? Yeah, nigga. I'm fucking your shit up. You were out of
voicemails
minutes.
in one day.
Good times.
So Zay, what was your R&B song?
The greatest song ever written of all time, The New Birth, Wildflower.
Way left.
Okay.
Nobody.
I mean, it's an R&B
So,
song. That's the greatest song ever
well,
written of all
give me
time.
the chorus.
What makes
then.
you believe?
Let her dream, for she is a child. Let the rain fall down
Okay.
upon
All
her.
right. So,
She's a free and
I've never heard this
gentle
song.
flower
Wait, stop the bleeding?
running wild.
Stop.
I mean, we gonna.
This is what we're gonna do, right?
something's happening
I
here.
like it, right?
Best song of all time.
That's where I don't like it. that is.
That's where we lost
If
me.
by chance that I should hold her, if by chance that I should hold
I
her,
don't like it.
let me hold her for all time. Let me hold her for all time.
Okay, flip script.
And
I'm a
if
female. I'm getting
allowed,
dry.
just 1%.
Mad dry.
Flip the script right
I
now.
shall
I'm a female.
pick
Okay,
her
I'm getting
So
dry.
I think you know
From
what.
the God
To put this into perspective,
to
right?
be mine.
Oh, wow, that
Follow
cannot be the
me,
chorus,
right?
nigga.
SpongeBob in Sandy's world. I'm getting dry.
Oh shit.
Water.
Hey, you said what you want to say. Greatest song ever written of all time. That's my go-to right there.
All right.
Follow me here, right? If we had to perform that very song, mind you, you've already taken a W, because I'm assuming it was to the woman you're with.
Yes.
Exactly. You guys are still together. I'm
Yes,
assuming.
5 years. 5 years
Exactly.
in October.
Round of fucking applause,
Yes,
man.
October 11th.
Black men don't cheat.
Black men do
Facts.
not cheat. Shout out to Duval.
If you had to sing that song that you've
Misunderstood.
chosen to a woman, a random woman at that, how would she react to it? Given it doesn't matter what age she is, mind you,
She'll
18
get
or older,
right.
of course, but besides that,
Are we in a karaoke setting or just a one-on-one setting? Like we just played it at the house.
Let's say
Boom.
karaoke.
Okay.
Alright,
karaoke.
So we out in front of people.
Alright, so we gonna put okay.
You
we gonna
win
put it
already.
this way.
Right.
Now, if I were to perform that song in karaoke, I'm allowed to also perform a song that interpolated such melodies through ASCAP or BMI, which in fact was sampled by Kanye and Drive Slow, or also Tupac and Shorty Wanna Be a Thug. I can do
dry.
whatever the fuck I want to do.
However,
okay.
however,
I'm dry.
the song itself,
Oh, the song, greatest song ever written of all time.
do you think you can walk into that karaoke spot right now, play it, and you'll bag the baddest bitch that you want?
Well, guess what? I'm a devil. If the baddest bitch don't want me, I bet you her mama does.
Ooh.
Why would she be at the
You got a
club with her
point.
mama?
A lot of
Because
bitches
they
go, a lot of bitches go to
Because
the
she
club
got
with their
Blue
mama.
Martini and Boca.
Wait, give Burns a moment. Give Burns a moment. We on live, so they gonna hear you.
Hit it, Burns.
Play the song. Play the actual song.
No, we can.
No, I'll play.
We can. The live, nigga.
I don't give a fuck about it. Like, hey, y'all go on YouTube.com. I'm sure you heard of the website, or maybe you have the application upon your cellular devices, and it is called Wildflower by the New Birth. That's the version I want. However, like I said, everybody else got different versions.
Like 10 seconds.
Oh, no, it's all good. Oh, in fact, what's it called? Jamie Foxx said, but it was fucking, we about to get unpredictable.
Oh, okay.
It may be a great song.
I'm not saying it's not a great song, but the greatest song of all time.
To me, you asked me.
Okay.
How dare you question what I took?
You're right.
Understood. Understood.
I like Lil Wayne.
I like.
You know what?
I understood.
You know why I feel him? Because Burns sat here and Burns right here. Burns said, Bow Wow has great investments. Now, and now, if you guys can,
Let's sample that joint too.
I like that. I like it too, baby. Now I know what song it's
Unpredictable. That's all I hear right now. I can't fuck with it.
I love it.
Unpredictable. I get it. I get it.
It's a beautiful song.
I get it.
You
know what?
You
He's
listen.
right.
You listen. You know what? Fuck y'all.
Oh, no.
Y'all
Actually,
get a chance. Y'all listen to that shit after you get hit with child support papers. Go fuck.
No. That song at the child support papers.
That shit right there hit different when you're on child support. Like, damn, bitch, I thought you
At
loved
this
me.
point in my life,
shit hit different, boy. Shit hit different. Nigga, that burger hit different when you're hungry. Crackers hit different when you're hungry.
The McChicken hit different when you broke.
The McChicken hit different.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, dude, said it like.
You real?
The Popeyes
McChicken?
chicken over the McChicken. I'm telling
Hey,
you.
Bird,
point in my
that
life,
Wendy's today?
Go ahead.
Hit different.
at this point in my life, I can't relate to who does have children on the set right now, right?
Actually,
so for
I think he's the only one with children right
No,
now.
I have a 9-year-old.
Oh, you have a 9-year-old?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay. So 2 and 2. We 2 and 2. It's 50-50.
we good. So you
Yeah, I got odds with you, bro. I got odds with
Fun
you.
fact, disclaimer: their boys don't work.
Their boys don't work. No. My shit pump.
I'm gonna keep a G with you.
When they don't keep a G with you,
I'm
you never go right.
G with you, right? I've been down a block before. If you know what I mean.
Is it a long block or a short block?
And that was a long one.
A long Florida block or a New
block.
York block?
You know when you go to restaurants and they click the ticket,
Yeah.
fifth abortion, the sixth one free. It was a long block.
It was a long block. Okay.
Sixth
You know
one
what I'm
free. You be
saying?
over there waiting like, man,
However,
shit.
I can't relate. I don't know what it's like to be on child support.
Hit different.
God bless you.
Given, I hope and pray I'm never in that situation.
Facts.
Yeah. No one. I mean, no one wants to be in a situation.
And
I hope
I-
everything can be amicable.
I'm taking this blessing on all the way down the line, y'all boys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
All right,
And
give
it
it
goes
to
around the room. Now you better not dare. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It goes, and it goes around the room.
Chris
You know what I'm
stand-up guy,
saying?
he don't cheat.
Black man don't cheat.
That's what's up.
And if he ever did, he misunderstood.
Ooh.
Exactly.
I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
All right, here was
Black man no cheat, 2019. Black man no cheat. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Gladys Knight's in the pips.
Man.
Gladys Knight in the
No,
pips.
thank you guys.
I'm
for
enjoying
sure.
this fucking segment.
We still got some time, right? We still got some time.
We got time.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna go into one topic
Yes.
real quick. I ain't mean to cut
No,
you
you
off.
good, man.
We got little pop culture things going on right now, but definitely J-Dot wanted to bring to some attention, and we might get a little, now that we're a little saucy right now, we might get a little into it right now because Marvel is introducing their first opposite sex, bisexual,
Nah, dog.
gay.
That ain't what they introducing. Man.
They
You know what they
introducing
introduced.
somebody from the LGBTQSRT
A, B, C, D, E, F, G community.
community.
Okay.
And
Let me give him a proper intro here, man. You guys, I think, with that topic itself, you guys have walked into a wall of fire.
well, right. Well, this is why it's an Inebriated podcast.
hot in here.
We
It
can drink about
definitely
it and we
is.
can talk about it.
That's Snapple facts.
It's open.
Ugh.
We are open for the conversation, like we open a drink, like we open a door,
hot in here.
we open a bottle for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Can I give him a proper introduction?
Boom.
Okay. What was it? Five what?
Get hot in here.
With my shoes off.
Okay, 5'10" with the shoes off, brown eyes, full
socks.
beard, black man, the motherfucking nigga himself.
Credit score 600.
MJ. Now, before I even do this, right?
Hey,
Credit score 600.
It's the motherfucking the monk of Marvel itself.
Credit score 600.
I legit sat down and watched the movie. I legit and sat down and watched the movie and had this man tell me every perk I need to watch and need to see and need to
Comic books.
understand.
I read comic books.
You know what I'm saying? And then take away with the real shit, MJ.
It's your boy. You already know the vibes. I hate when rappers say that shit. You already know what it is. You know the vibes.
I don't know you.
It's your boy.
I don't know you.
It's your boy Mukasa. What? What? Mouse? No.
run that shit back.
So I'm a big. So when I grew up in the Bahamas, we were given donation stuff a lot of the times, and it was just comic books you would get donated because you want to read like after school or whatever. So I would just read comic books and not knowing what I was reading, just colorful pictures and whatever. And I could probably barely read back then thoroughly. Then I got to the United States. I saw a comic book store, and they were like $1 comics, $2 comics, and then my first comic book I ever got was the whole Infinity Saga, and that was Thanos.
Oh, you walked in mad late.
Well, because I came here 2001, so I did come here. I came here pretty late, but when I started reading that, and then I would go home because it wasn't cool to read those stuff in front of the other guys, so it would be like my crime to go home and just be like, oh shit,
Right,
and
yeah.
get like Nebula, right? So
His dirty thing.
my dirty thing, right? So I'd read these comic books, and then I started getting into more and more of everything, and then when I started bringing things to the live action, shit caught me in. 'Cause at this point, I'm like, all right, it's going to be different because obviously you got to appease to the wider variety of America. You can't make a lot of things true to the comics because the regular person won't get any of the shit. So you got to switch it all up. So now that we're done with phase 1, 2, 3, going into phase 4 and 5, which is they go through phases, right?
Right.
So I'm excited that you know what it is? I'm proud of Marvel now because when the LGBTQ56 first came into existence, Marvel could have easily appeased to that crowd immediately.
Right.
So you know what? We're gonna get there, but on our time.
Right.
Right.
That's why I actually appreciate the move that they made in Infinity Endgame.
Infinity. I never saw that one. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah,
Avengers
hold on.
Endgame. No, I
Hold on,
deserve the
guys.
shot. I deserve the shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
This is the
Hold
fire.
on. Is
I
this
got work in the morning. Fuck
Is
y'all.
this the second shot that he was been supposed to take, or is this?
Oh, right.
I think that's the
Knock her
first
out.
shot he was supposed to be
Not at all.
supposed to take.
I'm a bit intoxicated, given, but I'm not that intoxicated.
Oh, I ain't scared.
So this will make it a third shot.
Yeah,
right?
this will be the third shot.
Okay, cool.
And honestly, you need to quadruple that shit with your Google and you.
Hey, that's what makes this actually fun. man.
Hold on. For America, South Florida
Go with that,
Gook
G. I need you to be
is not
functional.
referring to Asian people.
Don't gotta
I know that's a slur, allegedly, according to Wikipedia. In South Florida, when you Google, man, you're fucking up. I mean, I don't know, man, you're Googling, dog.
They could go check out our previous episode. You explained it.
No, I gotta explain it again.
I like it. I like
Again
it.
and again.
Inform.
Because they fans might come.
Inform the individuals.
Like, you have to know. Google me, hey man, you're fucking up, tighten up, man, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? I will definitely fuck Asian bitches.
Boom.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Shout out to Jeezy. He got a new Asian bitch. Just putting that out there.
Yes.
Yeah, he got a new Asian bitch.
Supposedly she was
One of-
trash. The women
Hey,
ain't really
we
fucking
go
with that
Trapper Ty. Yeah, feel me?
Trapper tie.
I prefer
At the same
seafood
time.
pancake.
Okay,
myself.
maybe-
Shout out to y'all
I
in Chicago,
prefer
bro.
seafood pancake.
Maybe
Trapper
it's just
tie?
me.
Trapper tie. Ooh, that's dope.
Maybe it's just
Shout out
me
to
on my
1-800,
fucking biased
what's that called?
opinion on black women.
1-800.
Hard lucky.
Yeah, but there could be Asian
someone
black
would.
women.
It's
Just
good
like
for
there could be
ramen.
Spanish black women.
She's
there could be
definitely
very
not
spicy.
black.
Ooh, actually, if you've seen her, she kind of look Asian black.
Those
She's
Asians
plastic
spice
surgery
a
Asian?
lot
Not
more
body
than
wise.
Americans do.
She kind of thick for an Asian chick.
No,
I done fucked with Asian bitches before, so I can give you my honest opinion. Like, I done had my plethora of Asian women, so like I'm giving you that this woman she tight work. She good for
No,
Jeezy.
the given. She might be
Jeezy's,
absolutely gorgeous. However, is she
Of the plastic
100%?
nature? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't pay no mind. Like I just seen this shit
We
today.
get off topic.
Right.
My question is, who is
LGBTQ.
going to be that first openly gay superhero? Because I don't know which one it is.
Right.
Which one they're going to bring to the film. Because to me, it's like, everybody who lives in that city is wondering. It make no sense. But hold on. It don't make no sense. They wonder, like, dog, ever since this, you know what I'm saying, the queer crusader came in this motherfucker, it been an influx of bad guys. And nobody can figure it out. So, it's like, what the hell is going on?
Where were you going?
Hold on. They're over there like, what's
finish
going on? Why is more and more bad guys keep coming? And then you got to realize, because the superhero ain't beating them up, he beating them off. So the bad guys just keep coming back for like, hey man, you know what happened if you go to Gotham, man, you gonna get your dick up.
This is his Batman theory.
I've been trying to work this joke for a while.
Obviously, it's taking a while.
So
It's a hit or miss.
because
them off.
me
He
personally,
beating them off.
I'm not that deep into Marvel. However,
I guess
the
jump
way
into it.
the way they depicted Hulk in the last two movies, I wouldn't be surprised if he turned out to be.
No, well, they had to because of contractual disputes with Universal. Universal owns all the rights to solo Hulk movies.
Yeah.
That's the main problem.
Growing up, that was my favorite
Because
character.
technically, Thor Ragnarok was a Hulk movie.
Right,
that was
Planet
Planet
Hulk.
Hulk.
Yeah, you go
know
back
what
and
I'm
watch
saying?
it.
And then, like, and what pissing me off is like they jumped over there because like what happened beforehand in the comics to make them get him off of the planet was something crazy. And then when he come back, like shit was just nuts. So it's like, I mean, it is, like I said, you can't hold true to the source material
You have
in a
to
lot of
piece
times.
the general America. And
Correct.
remember, Mark Ruffalo's on contract. So you have to kind of get him off that contract, get him off the books. So
To
you
move
need
forward.
You need to incorporate him. So now in the Disney Streaming Plus service, where they're going to have come November, they have a She-Hulk series, like 6 to 8 episodes of She-Hulk. Hulk is going to be in that because they need to get him off the books and then renegotiate contracts. So sometimes
him
it's
off.
more. Sometimes, all right.
Speaking of openly gay superheroes.
Go ahead. What you going to say?
No, I was gonna say like with Endgame, how they they had that ending scene where all the women miraculously came out of nowhere and banded together to get the glove to the other side of the fucking field. Like that's what I was trying to say. It's a great tie-in because obviously they did need a female representation, but I think that Scarlett Jo was carrying it for a while. Like, how much more do y'all want? And obviously they got what they wanted. They got what they wanted at the time that they wanted it and needed it.
It was pandering.
So now after this, right? It was great pandering. Great pandering because there was no men in that scene other than Spider-Man, who doesn't count because he's a little boy. Little boys don't count against men. So with that scene, now are we gonna pander completely to the female audience?
You got to remember this though,
Because the female audience aren't buying tickets. Let's just say that.
Well, there's a comic book series called the A-Force, and the A-Force contains all women, which is those women you saw there.
Right.
So the first
Rescue.
openly gay character is going to be the new King of Asgard.
Valkyrie.
She's going to be the new openly gay and
Queen.
right?
Yeah, but she's not a
King.
superhero. She been had dyke vibes.
Yeah, no, she been had it, but that's going to be the first openly gay, like, you know, all right.
She look like
And she's gay in real life. She's bisexual, I think, in real life. I think she's bisexual.
She?
Yeah, can we do a fact check on that? Nah, can you?
That
fact check?
does count as a shot. If
She's
he's wrong.
I think she's bisexual. So if I'm wrong on that, then we can get it in me. But I think she's bisexual.
Again,
No, if I'm wrong, I think
if
she's
he's
both.
wrong.
Yeah, I think she's. But yeah, that'd be the first one.
Anybody wrong at the same
Yeah,
time?
but they had to pander to the whole thing that's going on in Hollywood now, and obviously
No, of course. But see, I don't think there's as many women buying tickets as there is men. Men are buying the tickets and the date. Like,
No, you're right.
It's going
But keep in mind though, now they have Disney Streaming Plus series. So Disney has their own Netflix type setup now.
right. My
So-
dog Burns coming through. That's the
She's
Asian
bi,
one, right?
Yeah, so she's bi.
Okay.
So no shots. Thank God now. I'm like,
Thank
No,
you.
she's gaming now.
no, but so now with the whole streaming plus service is that you can do now 6 to 8 episodes or something
Guaranteed.
without dumping like $70 million into something, right?
Oh, easily.
So you can give me an A-Force movie with all women, and all these movies are going to connect to the Marvel universe.
Right,
now.
right.
So you have
yeah,
all
they're already
these
doing it with
low-key-
She-Ra. They're already doing
Yeah.
it with, like...
See, but that's a great thing because I brought that shit up a while ago. Steven Spielberg said it damn near a decade ago. He said that in the future, TV shows are going to be movies, and movies are going to be blockbusters. Period. Which is what you see now. Every movie now that is in movie theaters, they're grossing over $1 billion every single time, minimum.
Yeah.
The big movies from the big studios.
Yeah.
And then on TV shows, what do you see? You're seeing shit like Swamp
Thing, Game of Thrones.
Swamp
Swamp Thing was hard. I'm sorry. Swamp Thing was hard.
Well, it was hard, but I canceled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like little shit like, they are literally movies.
Yeah.
Like the cost of that Like, you got to take it to account.
Could have been a feature
Get
film.
Out. Get Out cost $2 million.
Right.
Maybe 2.5 on the happy scale.
On the happy scale, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what did it rake in? It raked over $300 million. You know what that's called? That's called a motherfucking success in Hollywood.
Right.
So Steven Spielberg was completely right in his evolution of how it's going to go. And that literally is how it's going. Low budget movies no longer exist.
At all.
None of that
Snapple
shit
facts.
exists. They became TV shows. They became stuff like that. And that's what you're witnessing in this aspect, which is actually what's scarier. Everybody's praising this Disney streaming shit. And to me, it's like, it's horrible because it's consolidating more things. It's consolidating power into very few corporations, and everything is becoming like what motherfuckers fought to eradicate in the 20s and the 30s and shit like that, monopolies and things like that.
Well, that's why when Spider-Man pulled out of the whole Sony arrangement, right? Sony Marvel no longer has access to Spider-Man anymore until they figure things out.
Mm-hmm.
You would say that, okay, well, Disney right now could probably buy Sony.
Correct.
The government won't let it happen.
Yeah, we have monopoly.
The government had a harder time letting this deal go through.
Than the AT&T and T-Mobile deal.
Right. Comcast came in and said, look, I'll give you $60.2 billion cash at Disney. And Fox said, you know what? No, we can't do it. We're just going to sell to Disney because Disney's giving us profit sharing on top of what they're giving us cash-wise. We're going to just hold off on this. So that will never happen. That's why, and Disney spent too much money. They just acquired Hulu now.
Right.
So,
it's a triple package,
yeah,
actually, when you
yeah.
get their
Hulu's fire,
platform.
bro.
Exactly. So now
The Wu-Tang Saga is the only thing they got right now. But the Wu-Tang
Well,
Saga is
no,
hard.
they had a percentage at first.
No, but that's
Exactly.
FX.
And then they fully now acquired Hulu now.
That's-
Now
then
you
they
get
got
it back.
fucking Stars,
But it will never be a monopoly too
Stars
much of
hasn't had a
it.
hit
I know what you're
since-
saying.
But it is a monopoly. In the definition sense, it is a monopoly, and that's the problem. The more everybody's talking about all this progressive shit, it's actually a regressive shit. We've been going through all this shit before, and it was a big problem. The wage gap and everything like that that's going on right now in this country has never been as bad as in the 20s, when it was completely out of control. So it seems like we're regressing back to the very same things that we removed. You know what I'm saying? So where is the happy medium? Because clearly there's no happy medium.
Well, here's the problem then. So
Everybody owns everything.
So fuck Marvel,
There's too
fuck all that
many
shit.
lanes, there's
Well,
too many
let's
lanes.
fuck all that political, all that Marvel shit, right? Let's talk about job security. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
That's
So
what it's
so
about.
technology is now taking over most of what man can do. An automated system now can do what a lot of people can't do anymore. So if you're a Fortune 500 company, you're saying to yourself, hey, I need to hire these IT guys that can build me an augmented system that can take over a lot of
20,
what
30
I don't
guys'
need
jobs.
you to do anymore.
Right. No more jobs at
So that's
home
why
either.
now, even though IT is high demand, at a certain point, IT won't be high demand anymore.
It won't exist.
Nursing won't be high demand because right now you go on TV, watch a TV channel, you watch Maury, right? You're home on a school day, Maury comes on. You see like Kaiser College, you see all this shit. Are you at home? What are you doing at home, man?
Hey, you
Got a
at
parking
home,
lot?
you fucking bum
fucking
piece of
bitches?
shit, motherfucker.
Get up, man. Go
You
sign
been
up,
dropped
man.
out. You smoking mad
Like,
weed and
what are you
shit.
doing, man?
Like,
Go
what the
sign
fuck,
up.
bro? Like, you tried to trap, but it didn't work out. Like, look at you, like an asshole, watching me on TV.
So the happy medium
Wait. And then he ends it off with this. It's easy.
So the moral to the story is, it's like, okay, people go to college for 4 years, right? They do whatever for 4 years, right? They don't get an internship on what they want to do. So if you go to school for A&R, in this 4 years, they work at Wendy's for 4 years.
Is there even a school for A&R?
Well, you go intern somewhere at Sony. You go intern somewhere in the music business, get that experience. But if you're at Wendy's for 4 years, you finally graduate, and they're like, "Yo," they're like, "Yo, so what's your experience in these 4 years of college? You didn't get a job at a lawyer's office to intern.
No field
You didn't do
experience.
anything at nothing. You just were working at Wendy's because you wanted to party too much."
Whoa. Now, I know personally certain people that they got master's degrees and things of that nature, and they're still not able to get jobs. Now, mind you, this was a couple years ago, but it was like the same kind of bait and switch kind of ordeal that they was doing. Like, oh, boom, you need this, and that. She got this, and that, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, but you ain't got no experience.
No.
But the thing is, if you got a master's degree, why would you work a 15-hour? You know what
Job.
I'm saying?
Facts.
It's
I
a per hour
already-
job. It makes no sense.
Wait, so let's take a step back because maybe I'm a little cavemanish. So you do 4 years. That's what, a bachelor's, right? 2 years associates, 4 years bachelor's. What's a
I
master?
dropped out of 5
5 to
universities,
6.
bro. You
Depends
talking
on-
5 or 6 is a
wrong guy.
master.
Depending on the
No, I'm
field,
saying
right.
5 or 6 is a master.
I'm the wrong guy, cuz.
So if you do that now,
The work experience you already passed.
but what I'm saying is, when people go to college now, and this is good to research right now, if you're going to college now, look up what your degree is making.
Right.
Make it make sense in the words of check.
Right.
Facts.
With the time spent equals the amount of pay deserved.
Because what you're paying in school loans, what are you now going to be making career-wise annually?
Right.
Because if that shit don't make sense,
It don't make dollars.
Because it doesn't. So you come out of college for 4 years, 6 years. What you're paying in college loans and what you're making annually it's good to the man that's making $30,000. But what you're paying in school loans now, you're not making that money. You're not seeing that money.
Right. Or overcoming as far as profit to pay back that loan.
Exactly.
Right.
So you're not seeing
Wait a minute.
that.
So you telling me there is no upwards mobility in being a lesbian liberal arts major?
No.
You're
Kidding me?
Listen,
The art of, I got a master's in the art of
no,
cunnilingus.
that's
you are
that's
shitting me.
stupid as shit. What I'm saying is, if you're going to college, and people say money and everything, but goddamn, it's something. If you're going to college,
The problem. The real problem is everybody's going to college. They're majoring in dumbass shit.
Right, like
They're
cannabis.
not majoring in shit
What
that
the
you get
fuck?
money in.
I mean, look, you get money in cannabis, but no, it's not in the same way. You're gonna tell me you're now a fucking
cannabis professor?
botanist? Yeah, get the fuck out of
Botany
here, bro.
professor.
The same thing, the same botany that you're gonna grow that weed plant is the same shit a nigga could do at home on YouTube. Like, it ain't never stopped the motherfucker
It's
in
a
his
hustle,
day.
dog. You don't
Right,
get mad
I know
at
it's
the
a
hustler,
hustle.
bro.
Right,
You
right,
don't get
right,
mad
right.
at the hustler.
No, you get mad at the hustle.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. You don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? It's the game. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta get. But you. That's why you hate the game. But if you hate the game, that
It's the
that
game.
doesn't mean you
don't-
can't
yeah,
play.
but fuck that shit.
Oh,
you
whoa,
pay
whoa, whoa.
bread to go into the game.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
And
Dog.
that's why you gotta pay to play.
A motherfucker sat across from you at a desk. He was like, hey man, are you sure you want to do? You sure you want to do lesbian liberal arts? Oh yeah.
And you said yeah. Right.
And then you're giving your reasons why. And then like, man, I mean,
Sign
I'm
on the
sure.
dotted line, right.
It's
Oh, you ain't gonna even ask
literally
us twice.
only 2 bitches in 376 years.
Right.
That I want to do that.
Right. Sign
These
on.
are 2 Anglo-Saxon ass bitches that ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh no,
Ain't
no,
nothing to lose. Right.
I don't want to do that, sir.
And hence why I tell people.
And then you know, and then you want to cry to me, tell me, a motherfucker got to pay your goddamn student loan. Honestly, fuck y'all. Do what your boy did. I done dropped out of 5 universities. I learned a lot. Because they got to know, security got to know my face. So
Right.
even after I dropped out, I was still posted at UF. You already know what it is. I was still posted. at
Trespassing.
motherfucking-
So allegedly.
No, oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
Deported, nigga?
Allegedly, nigga. Allegedly, bro.
I'm just telling you what it is. You got to know what it is. And you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you one thing. The worst class I ever skipped to after I dropped out was like, they were telling me about dinosaur bones, man. I'm over there like, yo, dog, I'm a grown ass man learning about dinosaur bones. Fuck the dinosaur bones.
See,
I
but
want
that's,
to about
and,
business.
and that's the whole thing about the whole system too. Is now even when I've been out of school for 2007, so over 10 years, right? It's more so now like I got to teach my son about credit and mortgages and
Write his own taxes, which it shouldn't even be a service.
and even credit limits because they'll give you $500 credit limit. Let's say that, right?
Right.
And you can't spend half of that because if you do, that impedes your credit.
Right.
So we got to do that. So why can't the school system adjust to the times now, nigga? I went to algebra, bro.
They don't want to.
Square root of what?
Right.
Nigga,
You never solved X.
I've solved it, but I don't use it.
No, I'm saying today.
Yeah,
I'm
today
saying.
I'm like, you put it
X
in front
is
of me
there.
because you're like,
Right, X is already there.
was
for
X?
you.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody always thought this before, but I have literally used the Pythagorean theorem in
Yeah, but
a
that's
real life
different.
application. But I no.
where, Sway?
No. He uses
Where?
he does
How,
architecture.
Sway?
No,
At this point in my life, how?
Okay, so that's different. No,
That's different. It's part of that's geometry.
Yeah, that's total. Listen,
No, and my helper broke my laser. So I was just over there like, God damn, what did they teach me?
that's different.
I'm over there just scratching my head.
Yeah, I get it. That's different. But
But an average guy on a
So average
day-to-day
guy works
basis,
at-
he's not using the
Exactly.
fucking
So
Pythagorean.
help
That's
me.
my point.
That's the problem.
Help
Niggas
me.
can't even fucking change a tire.
It's a hustle.
Facts.
It's a
Dog, I would feel
hustle.
so bad if my woman had to change my tire. Like
shit.
honestly,
Stop
bro.
driving.
Honestly, bro, I would tell my woman to leave me if I couldn't change the tire.
Niggas can't change a fucking tire.
Or jump a fucking battery, yo.
Yeah.
The red going what?
Hey, and that's
Look
facts.
at the terminal.
That's facts.
Look at the battery. What does it say? Negative, positive. What is black? Is black normally negative or positive?
Don't let it be white. Don't let it be white.
Well, according to the white man, it's
According-
always
Negative.
Now that I think about it,
Yeah, black is always negative. That's right.
yes, it is.
Yeah, it does go here. Yeah, that's right.
It's the subtle racism that I
Let's
love
see
about
how
it.
the fucking 2019 Tesla been. How does this work again?
Hey, dog, you know how much batteries they got in that Tesla?
It's one big ass battery on the floorboard.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my.
it's multiple packs.
No,
Yeah,
it's multiple
more packs,
batteries
but it's
for-
it's a long
Dog.
floorboard.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? That's my
Small.
ideal car. That's my
Snapple facts.
That's my ideal car. So it'll be like a Porsche and like a Tesla.
The new Porsche Taycan. Or how
To me,
The
it's
electrical
too
car
early
is
for a
too,
Tesla.
it's too much. No, it's not too early.
it's worth too much.
No. To me, to me, in the fact that we don't have readily accessible charger ports.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Not as accessible as gas stations.
I'm talking about
Fuck
you can't
it.
be on the turnpike and just like go to the service station. Like
And
it's
charge
not
up,
as
right.
much as it is gas. Like it's not readily accessible
no,
to the
But it would never,
average.
but never be like it would never be like that, guys.
Oh, yeah, it would. Yeah,
I mean,
because they try
I
to do
wouldn't
that with the
say never.
CO2. Yeah, they try to do that with CO2.
I would say never. Eventually, they'll get with the shits.
Eventually, every gas station will have electrical stations that you can charge at. But even with an electrical car, it takes roughly, let's say, on supercharge, it'll take you on a Tesla Model S. It'll take you roughly an hour to get
that's
to a full
now.
charge.
Yeah, no, but they're cutting the time down because they're even doing
Yeah.
that with phones. You can charge a phone in like 10 minutes.
That's Snapple facts.
From zero to full charge.
You're right, but efficiency is important. Remember that new Porsche Taycan.
That's a shot.
I
It's all
got.
right. It's all right. You
no,
caught
no,
me.
no,
I gotta
no.
catch you, but it's all right.
I mean, you drove.
Jada-
Who drove?
Jada trying to cut it off.
I'm gonna take a motherfucking shot.
we had about 5-10 minutes left, so we're
Okay,
gonna close
so
out
Take
with
a
this.
shot, baby.
So the new Porsche, right? It has a regenerative brake. So when you brake, it regenerates to the battery again. So you save more power, right?
Right.
Now Porsche has figured out a way to where it doesn't overheat at all.
Right.
So you can accelerate and you can burn out and do as much as you want.
Because you're braking as you're decelerating.
Wait,
That's
wait,
even
wait,
But
technology.
Porsche has figured it out
What does it
before.
overheat? Hold on. What does you gotta
Okay,
give it a little
so
more?
The brake pad.
So the battery. So you
Bet.
have a battery that's under the car, right?
Bet.
Then you have the brakes. The brakes are ceramic coated.
Okay,
Now, normally when you brake on a non-ceramic coated brake, that brake heats up to where it eliminates.
But all brake pads are ceramic brakes.
No, not
Nah.
all. No. You got to pay extra for that.
No, yeah,
The
but
top
I,
line.
hey, this
think about
podcast
it.
ain't for the broke boys. This ain't for the broke boys.
Okay.
Hashtag no broke boys.
These are the $50 brakes, not the $20
Yeah.
brakes.
So these
I got
brakes.
Brembos on my whip, dog. You gotta talk to me.
Ooh.
All right.
Don't talk to the broke boys.
So these brakes are electrical. So they regenerate force. When you brake, they take force back into the battery.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
if the battery overheats, it can take probably half of whatever you're regenerating. But if it doesn't overheat, you can take everything back into the battery, which now allows the battery to like flow free. Now it doesn't overheat the battery. So you can say, you know what, I'm gonna do 0 to 60 in 2.8, and do it again repeatedly over and over and over again without worrying about the battery overheating. Porsche's figured it out. So now that Porsche figured it out, and they have an open patent, which allows, because Elon Musk has an open patent.
Yeah.
He
He
allows
lets everybody
everyone else to know what he wants, what he's doing.
Right.
So Porsche said, you know what? We'll keep it open as well. So now that you have Porsche open now, so Elon Musk is like, okay, well, how'd y'all figure that
Right,
out?
because what it is
Better it.
it's Nissan came in and they created a deceleration technology where actually you're never braking really, you're just decelerating rapidly, and that's kind of what you're talking about, where the energy decelerating is still being
Used to speed the car
to
up.
speed the car up
So Tesla
or
is
power the car, whatever.
will forever be on top of the game until we figure it
It's
out.
going to
Right, right.
fucking Mars right now, man.
The facts.
Tesla.
and reusing spaceships, like it's
At
crazy.
this fucking point, Tesla. Who's fucking
I'm
with
gonna
Tesla?
tell you one thing, man. I'm gonna learn how to hack that motherfucker.
When you do, take me to Mars with you, bro.
True. Okay, so for everybody out
you
there,
imagine niggas in the trap, they over there like, hey man, I got a trip to Mars, bro. like that, and we bootleg a trip to
Hey,
Mars.
yo, get
it'll be the
No,
new
like,
Titanic.
on it.
No, no, that is literally
That's
the
the-
future of
That
civilization.
is the new crack cocaine.
Think about that. That's literally
Right
the
now.
future of civilization. I know you're trying to cut, dog. My bad.
It's all right.
But that's literally the future of civilization right now. That's what I'm saying. What we were talking about, what was it, maybe 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. It's imperative that, yes, higher learning is important,
Very important.
However, doing higher learning for dumbass shit, though, like you fucking
doesn't matter.
Like don't be over here asking Elizabeth Warren, like, yo, hey man, like give me my student debts. I'm a dumbass bitch. I'm a dumbass motherfucker. Help me, man. Help me. I fucked up. Oh, what was your major? Push-ups. Like some dumb shit. They said, bro, you didn't even play sport. What you talking about push-up?
Nerd.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you built like an IKEA table. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
I love IKEA tables.
No, I
do. When you build like window, like I love that.
You mad sturdy. You mad sturdy.
All right, guys. So we're gonna finish out with our final thoughts. Check. You have anything you want to say?
Nah, I just think this segment was fucking phenomenal, man. I think everybody had a good segment in all of it, and I'm more than welcome.
No, for sure, especially here at the Inebriated podcast.
Right.
Yeah, I think we need to return the favor. So what we'll do is we'll figure it out as far as one of our showings.
Okay.
We'll have you guys come on because it's 4 of us. We got to figure out who's going to sit out. Obviously, with someone sit out, we'll kind of rotate. We'll probably put Dan and Burns on the next one.
Possibly.
So y'all come visit us. We'll put Dan and Burns on there.
Oh, we'll figure out. I mean, right now we got a mixer and an interface. So
we'll figure it out. Yeah, so we have a good setup too. And hopefully by that time we'll have 5 cameras, 6 cameras, 10 cameras, 8 cameras, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hopefully we'll have more cameras.
We gonna let you borrow. We only got 46.
All right. It's a DMX challenge.
Keisha, Cedar, not 1 camera, 2 camera, 3 camera, 4, 5 cameras, 6 camera, 8 camera, more. So we'll figure out that aspect of things, and we'll got to bring you guys on so you guys could, get a part of our vibe. I mean, it's not too much different than what it is now, but it's just kind of.
But I can feel it. I feel the vibe.
Yeah, it's a little. It may be a little different, given the walls are just all white, and nothing's on it.
All right,
so
all right.
You're like an insane asylum. Start jacking on.
It's all good.
Nah, that's about it. Other than that, man, I think it was wonderful. I had a great time. I came into this. I'm a kind of. I see the cup half full, right? But you come in something you're like, all right, well, what's gonna happen tonight? Are we gonna mesh? There's gonna be like a big dick contest.
Right.
Yeah, I said that already.
Right. It could be anything.
Relax. They caught it. Don't embarrass me.
For sure.
So thank you, Nye, for setting this up.
Thank you, Naya. Everybody, clap for Naya.
Nye got her groove back. She got her braids in. Stella got her groove back.
Crochet twist.
Boom. And then Jada, anything to close out?
Now, you know what I'm saying? To me, it was a beautiful experience. Because, you know me, I'm mad antisocial. I don't fuck with none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it was a beautiful experience. So,
I like it.
It was a beautiful thing.
One more thing. So check us out. I guess I don't know if you put it on the little banner, but check us out
Put it
at
on the bottom.
Practice Starts Monday on Instagram, YouTube Practice Starts Monday, Facebook Practice Starts Monday,
Spotify
Practice Starts Monday,
podcast.
I'm sorry, that was that Miami. The shirts.
Not only that,
yeah, we have merch.
Yes,
Merch.
Get your merch at PracticeStartsMonday.com. PracticeStartsMonday.com. If you don't get your shirt, not responsible. But PracticeStartsMonday.com. It's all there
Nine's an
for
assistant
you.
to the assistant. So Nine's an assistant. But she got to be light skinned, right now.
What?
Say it, Burns.
It'd be in our bio. If you want it.
Yeah.
Instagram.
God damn.
Instagram's in our
That's
bio.
That's your
After 2
job.
hours, you said hold it in.
Burns got a big jaw. I couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying, bro.
Hey, just so you guys know, Burns said that bio has multiple investments. So if you guys,
He does. But look, we have reached Inebriation, everybody. Thank you for checking us out. Follow us on all social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. We're now on GoPod and Pandora. Pandora has podcasts now. You can check us out on all social media platforms. Go check us out on our Patreon platform where we'll have all our episodes. Boom. We have reached Inebriation. This is the Inebriated Podcast. Thank you for listening.
yeah.
Hey.
Do my way.
And that's it.